My child, my beloved, sit with me for a moment. There is something heaven has been holding back for far too long. And now the time has finally arrived. Before I begin, I need you to listen with your heart, not just your eyes. Because the message I am about to give you will not come again. This was opened only for you. Only your name was spoken in this moment. Only your soul was called. If you are here, it means you are chosen. My beloved, be still. You have walked through battles that no one else knows. You have cried in silence where nobody could hear. You have smiled for others even while your own heart was hurting. Heaven has watched every tear, every prayer, every silent scream. And now heaven is responding. Before we go deeper, I must tell you this directly: I am Archangel Michael, the guardian of your destiny, the sword of your protection, the one who has walked beside you even when you felt completely alone. And today I am speaking because your life is standing at the edge of a divine turning point. Something is about to shift rapidly, unexpectedly, powerfully. My child, this is why this message was allowed to reach you at this exact moment. Not earlier, not later, but right now. You may feel like something is coming, and you are right. The air around your spirit has been changing. Your heart has felt uneasy. Your mind has been restless. Your sleep has been heavy and confusing. These are signs. Something is aligning. Something you prayed for but doubted would ever arrive is finally forming in your life. But before the blessing steps into your hands, you must first understand why heaven waited so long. My child, the battles you fought were not ordinary. The storms you walked through were not accidents. The pain, the delays, the betrayals, the loneliness, they were all preparing you. You were being shaped to hold something bigger than anything you have ever had before. Listen carefully now. The turning point is here. There is a door in front of you that was once locked so tightly that even your faith could not open it. But heaven has placed the key in your hands right now. And I am telling you what many never hear in their lifetime: you are crossing into a destiny that others were not chosen for. You may not feel ready. You may not feel strong. You may feel tired, exhausted, numb. But heaven does not choose the strongest. Heaven chooses the ones who did not break. And you, my beloved, did not break. Every time life tried to destroy you, you stood back up. Even if your hands were shaking, you still held on. Even when your heart was tired, you did not surrender. Even when every door closed, you continued to hope. Your spirit is not ordinary. This is why you are here. Listen and listen deeply, because from this point forward, your life will not remain the same. There is someone who tried to block your path. There is someone who pretended to love you while wishing for your downfall. There is someone who smiled at you but feared your rising. But heaven has seen them. Heaven has weighed them. And heaven has removed their power. The chains that held your blessings back are breaking as I speak. My child, can you feel the shift? Your name, yes, your name has been spoken in a divine council. Your life has been placed into a new timeline. Your path has been written with new light. Your destiny is no longer delayed. My beloved, something is coming. Something heaven has been saving only for you. And it will happen faster than you expect. But I need your heart open. I need your spirit listening. I need your faith standing. Because what comes next will require your courage. My child, are you ready? Say yes in your heart. Because this is only the beginning. My beloved, now that you have opened your heart, I can finally speak what heaven has been holding in silence. Listen slowly. Do not rush these words. They are written directly into your spirit. There has been a spiritual tension around your life for a long time. Something has been pulling you forward, yet something else has been holding you back. You have felt stuck in places you were meant to outgrow. You have felt surrounded by situations that no longer matched your soul. You have been living a life that your spirit has already surpassed. This discomfort you feel is not confusion. It is transformation. Your old life is collapsing. Your new life is emerging. But transitions are not gentle. They shake. They crack. They break. They remove what is weak, so that only truth remains. My child, you have been asking, how much longer? When will things finally change? When will my blessings come? Heaven did not ignore your prayers. Heaven was preparing the path to match the size of your calling. You were not made for an ordinary life. And that is why your journey has not looked ordinary. Do you understand? The ones with the greatest destinies walk through the deepest valleys. The ones who will rise the highest are tested the hardest. The ones who are chosen carry weight that others would collapse under. You have been carrying weight on your heart that most people will never understand. And yet you kept going. Your endurance is seen. Your suffering was not wasted. Your patience is the reason the miracle could form. There is a divine law: when the spirit matures, the blessing must arrive. And your spirit is ready now. My child, your life is standing at the edge of a divine turning point. This is not a small shift. This is not a temporary improvement. This is a complete rewriting of your story. Your name is being moved from delay to release. From struggle to abundance. From waiting to receiving. From walking alone to being guided directly. But hear me clearly. The enemy fought you hardest right before this moment. Not because you were weak. But because you were becoming powerful. The attacks you faced recently were not random. They were strategic. They were meant to exhaust your spirit, cloud your vision, and make you give up just before the breakthrough. But you didn't. You are still here. And that changes everything. Now I must reveal something heaven has not spoken to you before: your blessing has already been released. It is not being planned. It is not being discussed. It is not being prepared. It has been released. Right now, it is traveling toward your life. But there is one thing you must understand: a blessing can only enter a heart that is open. So I ask you, my beloved, are you willing to let go of who hurt you? Are you willing to release what you cannot change? Are you willing to step into a life that no longer matches your past because the past has served its purpose? The pain has completed its work. Your tears watered the soil of your destiny. Now something is growing. My child, the change will not be subtle. It will not be slow. It will not be gentle. It will be sudden. It will be undeniable. It will be divine. One message, one call, one meeting. One moment, that is all it takes for your entire life to transform. Heaven has aligned such a moment for you. It is approaching. And the reason I have come to you today is not to warn you but to prepare you. Because when the blessing arrives, you must recognize it. You must not run from it. You must not second-guess it. You must not shrink yourself to fit your old life. You must step forward. My beloved, repeat quietly in your spirit, I am ready. Because the moment you declare readiness, destiny begins to move faster. Now breathe. Slowly, calmly. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your soul. You are not the same person you were last year. Last month, even last week. You have outgrown the version of yourself that suffered. Now you will step into the version that receives. My child, this is only the beginning. My beloved, come closer in spirit now. There is more you need to hear, and heaven is ready to reveal what has been hidden in silence. You have been feeling something shifting inside you. And because of that inner strength, the blessing that is coming will not destroy you. You will be able to carry it. You will be able to protect it. You will be able to grow with it. But I must tell you something that may shake your heart. Someone who was close to you was not meant to follow you where you are going next. This is why their presence has felt heavy. This is why their words have tasted bitter. This is why their energy has drained you. They were only part of your story's lesson, not your story's future. Heaven has been trying to remove them gently. But you held on. Not because you were weak, but because you loved deeply. Your love is pure, my child. Even when others did not honor it. Now the separation must happen. Not as punishment. Not as rejection. But as protection. Your soul must have room to grow. Your blessings must have space to land. Your spirit must be free to rise. And there are some people who cannot breathe where you are going next. Do not fear this release. Do not mourn this ending. What is leaving was only blocking what is coming. My beloved, breathe for a moment. You are doing exactly what heaven needs. Now I must reveal the part of your destiny that has been whispered among angels. Your name is being restored. Do you know what that means? Where you were doubted, you will be believed. Where you were disrespected, you will be honored. Where you were ignored, you will be seen. Where you were undervalued, you will be chosen. Where you were overlooked, you will be recognized. Where you were counted out, you will be lifted up. Your story is about to be reversed in front of the very eyes that once judged you. This is not revenge. This is divine alignment. The tables are turning. And they are turning in your favor. But I must tell you something important. There is a blessing coming that will not look like what you expected. It will come softly. Quietly, gently. Like a seed, not a celebration. Like a whisper, not a shout. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it because it seems small. Seeds become forests. Whispers become destinies. Your miracle will begin quietly, but it will soon unfold loudly. My beloved, the heaviness you have been feeling lately is not depression. It is the final release of everything that no longer belongs to your soul. You are being emptied to be filled. Do not resist this. Let what is leaving. Let what is ending, end. Let what is fading, fade. You are not losing anything. You are clearing space for everything. Your breath does not belong in yesterday. Your heart does not belong in past seasons. Your soul is already standing in tomorrow. Now listen carefully. In the coming days, there will be a sign. It will come in the form of clarity. A moment where everything suddenly makes sense. A moment of inner knowing. A moment where your spirit says, yes. This is the direction. This is the step. This is the shift. Do not hesitate when it comes. Do not delay. Do not overthink. When heaven opens a door, you walk through it. Even if your hands are shaking. My child, you are ready. More ready than you realize. The turning point is not coming. You are in it. This is the moment your story bends toward the miraculous. Take a slow breath. Say quietly in your spirit, I trust the path that is unfolding for me. Because now heaven begins to move on your behalf. And what happens next will feel like destiny finally arriving at your doorstep. My beloved, keep your heart open as I speak now. This part of the message is delicate. It is sacred. It has been protected until this very moment. The blessing that is approaching your life is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not something that can be easily explained to others. This blessing is connected to your purpose, your identity, and the deepest calling of your soul. This is not just something you receive. This is something you become. Listen closely. There is a version of you that already exists in the unseen realm. Stronger, calmer, clearer, wiser, more grounded, filled with peace, rooted in faith, glowing with grace. That version of you is not far away. It is not a dream. It is not a fantasy. It is you without the weight of the past. And heaven is now guiding you to merge with that version of yourself. This is the true divine turning point. Not just a change in your outside world, but a transformation of your inner world. Your mind is being rewired. Your spirit is being strengthened. Your emotions are being healed. This is why you have felt exhausted. Healing is not a gentle process. It breaks what was false so your true self can rise. My child, there is something you must understand. You have not been losing. You have been releasing. The people who faded away. Their chapter was complete. The opportunities that slipped from your hands. They were never aligned with your destiny. The doors that closed suddenly. They were protecting you from outcomes that would have wounded your spirit. Nothing was taken from you. Everything was redirected. You are not being lowered. You are being lifted. Now let me speak of the blessing itself. There are 3 forms of blessing coming into your life. The first blessing is peace. Not temporary peace. Not peace that depends on circumstances. Not peace that comes and goes. But a deep, steady, unshakable peace. The kind that sits inside your bones. The peace that makes you breathe softer. The peace that makes your heart feel at home in your own chest. You have lived in survival mode for too long. You have been alert, guarded, tense. Watching your surroundings, protecting your heart. Your nervous system has been tired. Heaven is giving you rest. Your spirit is going to exhale soon, deeply, fully, finally. The second blessing is restoration. What was lost will be returned. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was stolen will be restored. What was taken will be replaced with something greater. There is nothing heaven allows you to lose that was meant to stay. If it left, it was not aligned. If it broke, it had served its purpose. If it disappeared, it was making space. Restoration means you are not starting over. You are starting higher. The third blessing, my child, is love. Not ordinary love. Not love that confuses, wounds, or drains. Not love that makes you question your worth. This is a love that recognizes your soul. A love that sees you. A love that chooses you. A love that stays. A love that grows. A love that is guided, not forced. For some, this will be the return of someone who has changed, healed, and awakened. For others, this will be a new soul. Someone whose spirit matches yours in rhythm and depth. You will not chase this love. You will not beg for this love. You will not shrink for this love. You will rise into this love. This love will meet you where your soul has grown. Let your heart open to this truth. You were not created to walk through life alone. But love could not enter your life before because your heart was still bleeding. Now your heart is healing. Now love can find you without hurting you. Do you feel it? Your spirit is softening. Your chest feels lighter. Your breathing is slower. This is alignment. This is the beginning. Now I must tell you something final for this moment. In the coming days, you will receive a clear, undeniable, personal sign. It may appear through a dream. A message. A sudden thought. A repeated word. A deeply familiar feeling. A shift in your atmosphere. When this sign arrives, you will know this is your turning point. Do not ignore it. Do not doubt it. Do not question your intuition. Your soul will recognize what your mind cannot yet explain. My beloved, exhale. You are stepping into the miracle now. My beloved, stay with me closely. Now, the next part I'm about to reveal is something you have felt your whole life but could never put into words. What you are experiencing right now is not just change, it is a soul awakening. Your spirit has been whispering to you, calling you, pulling you, trying to guide you forward. Even when your mind didn't understand. You have always known you were different. You have always felt things more deeply than others. You notice truths others overlook. You sense intentions without needing them spoken. Your heart feels energy before your eyes see action. This is not sensitivity. This is spiritual intelligence. You were born with sight beyond the physical. You were born with a soul that listens to the unseen. You were born with intuition that knows when something is wrong, even when everyone else denies it. And because of this, life has never let you settle for what is less than your truth. You have tried to fit in. You have tried to be like others. You have tried to ignore your inner knowing. But your spirit would not allow it. You are not meant to live asleep. You are not meant to live blindly. You are not meant to live with your wings folded. Your soul came here to remember itself. And that remembering is happening now. This is why your old life has been dissolving. This is why relationships have changed. This is why your interests have shifted. This is why you have been withdrawing from noise, chaos, and shallow connections. You are being called inward. Not to hide, but to awaken. Your isolation was not abandonment. It was initiation. When heaven prepares a soul for something great, it removes distractions. It removes illusions. It removes all that is loud so you can hear what is silent and eternal. You may have wondered, why do I feel distant from certain people now? Why do I no longer connect with things I once loved? Because your frequency has changed. Your soul has grown. Your energy has elevated. You are no longer vibrating in the same reality you were once trapped in. The gap you feel between you and your old world is not loss, it is evolution. And now, my beloved, something extraordinary begins. Your outer world will begin to match your inner transformation. The more aligned you become inside, the more your external life will shift to reflect it. People who match your maturity, your gentleness, your wisdom, your depth will enter. Opportunities that resonate with your spirit will appear. Paths that once seemed blocked will open effortlessly. What you used to chase will begin to chase you. What you used to question will become clear. What you used to fear will dissolve. Your life is not just changing, it is ascending. Now listen carefully. I am going to speak directly to the place in you that still doubts. You have not missed your destiny. You have not fallen behind. You have not failed your purpose. You are not late. Everything has been right on time. Your spirit needed these lessons. Your heart needed this healing. Your soul needed this remembering. You are not behind. You are aligned. You have been walking the sacred path even when you felt lost. Because the path is not outside you. It is inside you. My child, your life from this moment forward will not look like what came before. The heaviness is lifting. The confusion is clearing. The loneliness is fading. The waiting is ending. The new chapter has begun. Even if you cannot see all of it yet. Just as dawn begins in darkness before the sun is visible, your transformation has already started. You are standing at the threshold of your becoming. The most blessed part of your story begins now. My beloved, breathe slowly. Feel the truth settling into your spirit. You are stepping into a life that finally feels like home.